back for part 3 of SKALD. If you haven't seen the first 2 parts, those are on the channel, so go ahead and check them out. My voice is pretty messed up today, so I'm going to try and read everything, but I think this is going to be a short one today. And don't expect a lot of vocal fry in the voices. Alright, so let's continue game. We have a silk ribbon and some gold. This one. Wading out of the freezing surf, you lose your footing on the slick stones and fall heavily to the ground. There's a sudden blur of movement in the corner of your eye. As you frantically try to get to your feet, you slip again. Standing above you on a large rock is a young woman dressed in nautical guild livery. Wet auburn hair clings to her face in the cool wind. Magi's balls! I was sure I was the only one to make it ashore. The woman leaps from the rocks and helps you back to your feet. Looking you up and down, she fetches a wineskin from her belt and offers it to you. The skin is nearly empty save for a last mouthful of brandy. You drink it down greedily, and slowly you feel a modicum of warmth creep into your bones. You recognize the young woman's face now. She must have served on the Zephyr. Alright, so modicum's a pretty good word too. Let me write that down. Modicum, and this is at 7:30. What's your name? Katiana is my name. The crew calls me Kat, or rather they did, I suppose. She looks up and down the beach with a furrowed brow. Listen, you have to get up. We need to get off this beach before you freeze. Or worse. Worse? There's something wrong about this place. Can't you feel it? Like a taste in your mouth. There are beasts. Huge sea creatures I ain't never seen afore. I saw them dragging the dead crewmen into a cave west of here. At least I hope they were dead. Kat shudders. What do you suggest? We need supplies and shelters first. There may be salvage to be had among the wreckage on the beach. I also think I spotted the chimney of a house just north of the cliffs. A warm fire and some food would go a long way. Kat offers you her hand and drags you to your feet. She looks pensively towards the west. So 8:30, we'll have go a long way. And then pensively. Also, I said there's a cave west of here, but I think the crabs dragged off most of the corpses there. But what if? What if they're not all dead? Might be other survivors like you and me. What's more, there's a chance one of the officers was carrying the seal when the boat sank. If we can find it, the Nautical Guild would give anything to have it returned to them. Seal? Captain Seal. It's a medallion of sorts. It's carried on every guild vessel. It's not just for show either. They say the seals are forged by the Maggie? I think that's gift of Magi. I think it's Magi. They all have secret powers, but I don't know nothing about that. All I know is the guild pays well to have one returned if the ship is ever lost. It's always worn by one of the officers, but I don't think the captain had it on him when the fight broke out. Might have been the first mate was carrying it, and I think he's still alive when the ship sank. So I would say, the cave to the west is where we should start looking. You ready to go? I have some questions first. There'll be plenty more time for that once we get off the beach. Are you ready? Let's go. Good. I found this bow in a cargo crate. We best find you a weapon too as soon as possible. I suspect we'll need it before long. Together, you begin to move off the beach towards whatever darkness dwells in the island's interior. If you've not already done so, this might be a good time to level up. The white cross on the character portrait indicates your character is ready to level up. Click the portrait to access the character sheet and press the level up button. I'm pretty sure that cross is yellow, but okay. Who the fuck is this guy? Lanky. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. Sorry, guys. My throat is all fucked up. I'm not exactly sure if beer is going to help or make it worse. A lanky man with skin like sun-dried leather stares slack-jawed at you. He's dressed in rags with a wide-brimmed hat and a large bundle of scraps slung over his shoulder. Do Basilo's eyes deceive him? More ghosts? Or did the sea spit you back out alive? Not many are that lucky. Your eyes fall on the crude spiked club that hangs on his belt. Who are you? Basilo makes his living picking out what the mother of maelstroms does not swallow, and it's been rich pickings of late. Crates and barrels, and even the odd fleshy morsel. The man bears a row of blackened teeth in what you assume is a smile. Rich pickings. What's the club for? The club is caked in dried blood and of crude design. It has the look of a tool used well enough. Basilo offers up a chuckle that is chilling out of place as he pats it. Every now and then, Mother Maelstrom offers up a little fish that might have a bit of fight left in him. All Basilo does is help put them to rest. How many fish did you put to sleep today? He looks taken aback by the question. Don't worry. Basilo did them all nice, just like Father taught him. Anyone still squirming gets a knock on his shell till he's good and floppy. Not to worry. Been doing it for years. Used to help my old dad hold him down while he did the knocking. Quick as you like. Basilo offers an eager smile as if to reassure you that he's very good at what he does. You murder survivors to steal their belongings? Basilo fidgets in obvious discomfort at not understanding what you're trying to get at. The drowned men belong to Mother Maelstrom. Doesn't matter if a few of them manage to wriggle onto shore for a last gulp of air. They're drowned men nonetheless, and all Basilo is doing is sending them back to where they belong. That's the way we used to do on these islands. Now, most folk have forgotten, but not me, not Basilo. My family has been here for a long time. Listen here. Basilo has a proposal for you. The man smiles in greedy anticipation. The shore is bursting with bounty today. Man can make a fortune if he sets his mind to it. Better yet, no need from Basilo to risk his hide. You seem fit enough and I got coin. I'll buy whatever you bring me. Might even have a piece or two to sell if you're interested. Just beware them clippers. Clippers? Aye, crabs and critters and such. Growing large and strange this time of year. Get your leg in their clippers and they'll lob it right off. So you best be careful. But not to worry, Basilo's always given them a laugh, even when he was wee. Must have been just as big back then, though it really doesn't feel that way. The old man's brows furrow, and for a moment he is lost in deep thought. In any case, Basilo will be warming his bones up at the old abandoned farmhouse right behind us. Find me there. We'll see. The man slinks off into the fog, heading north. As his form dissolves into the nothingness of the mist, you can hear him muttering to himself excitedly. Alright, you crazy old bastard. Common Noun reaches level 2. For the first time in your life, you are overcome with a sense of purpose. Yeah. That's me. The guy with a sense of purpose. The path ahead will undoubtedly be difficult, but you are certain it is the one you are supposed to take. Divine spellcasting. Let's get some equipment here. Why is this red? Melee, hand axe, slashing. Axes weapons can't be equipped by this class. Great. What's this? These tools. So I still have no weapons. Screwed the pooch on that one. Cat reaches level 2. For the first time in your life, oh, whatever. It's the same thing. corpse. It's another axe. Great. Very helpful. Climb the rock wall ahead. Must roll a 7 or above on a 2d6. Success. Now, who the hell's this guy? Standing on the edge of this cliff is a crewman from the Zephyr lucky enough to have made it ashore. The man is swaying and looks in shock. I saw it. By the dead, I just saw it out there. The thing that sunk us, it's still out there. The man begins jabbering incoherently. Comfortable camp. I don't want to do this right now. Oh, a damn weapon. Finely wrought telescope used for astronomical observations. The lenses are no doubt the product of some of the Empire's finest hielomancers, and allow stars to be observed even in full daylight. Examine the seas. You look upon the churning gray roil that surrounds the windswept shores of Idra. Far out there among the great waves and beating winds, you swear you momentarily see a great glistening shape shifting just beneath the surface. Whatever madness has befallen this island, you are certainly safer here than on any ship out there. Use the telescope further. I'm going to examine the skies. You point the telescope skywards, and after a few moments of searching, you find a gap where the stormy skies have parted just enough to allow you to examine the stars in their firmament. Examine more closely. Failed. Though you realize your knowledge of astronomy is quite lacking, you are nonetheless left with a feeling of wrongness that you can't quite explain. Difficulty is an 8. I have a rope. I can roll above a 5. I see a corpse ready for looting. I don't have a weapon. Well, I think I'm fucked. I don't know what Brandy's gonna do. You just go hide. And turn. End the turn. Oh, Jesus Christ, more reading. Emerging from the rocky shores, you survey the dreary interiors of Idra. Rolling hills and moors cover most of the surrounding area. Then tall, jagged mountains rise towards the north. East of you, a lighthouse can be seen, its faint light flickering against the gloom. Beyond that lies a bay, and from its far shore, the wind carries the foul stench of burning corpses. There's something wrong here on this island. Something really bad. Cat suppresses a shiver. You came here for a reason, right? With mercenaries and all? Had to have been something important. I was hired to find somebody. Cat listens intently as you tell her about your quest to find Embla Baron. Girl's lucky to have family to care for her, Cat mumbles. So the old man told you she was last seen in Horan, right? Well, I've been to Horan, landed there on our last run. I could tell something felt off about the place, but nothing like this. Here's how I see it. Horan isn't far, just a day's march to the east around the bay. However, I think we need to be all clever-like about this. Make sure we rearm. Yeah, I'm trying. And maybe even try to pick up a few allies. If we rush in and end up dead, we're not doing this Embla any goods, what I'm saying. So we should explore around a bit, right? Gather a bit of intelligence and whatnot. Yeah, just like that. See over there? Cap points towards the lighthouse to the east. Lighthouse still lit, so it's bound to be manned. If we make our way there, we might find out more about what's going on. Might even scrounge up a hot meal. As you set out across the blasted landscape, you have a growing feeling that whatever horrific fate is befalling this region has somehow I don't fucking know this word either. Alright, we have inexorably. 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 At 31 minutes. Okay. As you set out across the blasted landscape, you have a growing feeling that whatever horrific fate has befallen this region, it's somehow inexorably tied to your quest. Something dark and vast is slowly spreading throughout the outer isles, tentacles grasping greedily as if searching for something. Great adventures may lie ahead, but so does great terror. Of that you are absolutely certain. No, I wasn't done searching the beach. How do I get to the goddamn beach? Alright, I'm going to call it here. My voice is fucked and nobody's watching anyway, so thanks for stopping by. Yeah. Have a good one.